Hey, space enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the mysteries of the universe. Today, we have some breaking news that has astronomers around the world buzzing with excitement and a bit of fear. Betelgeuse, yes, that massive red supergiant star in the constellation Orion has just exploded. This is not a drill, folks. The consequences of this cosmic event could be more significant than we ever imagined. So buckle up as we explore what this means for our galaxy, and possibly even for us here on Earth. For those who aren't familiar, Betelgeuse is one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye. It's a red supergiant, meaning it's nearing the end of its life cycle. For years, scientists have been closely monitoring Betelgeuse because it's known to be on the brink of a supernova, a massive explosion that would send shockwaves across the cosmos. But why does this matter to us? Well, Betelgeuse is relatively close to Earth in cosmic terms, only about 642 light-years away. If it explodes, it could give us a light show like no other, but it could also have unexpected consequences for our planet. Imagine a second sun appearing in the sky. Astronomers have been watching Betelgeuse with bated breath for the past few years. Remember when it dimmed significantly back in 2019? That was a big red flag. Many thought it was a sign of an impending supernova. But the star brightened again, and we all moved on. Now, with this sudden explosion, scientists are scrambling to understand if we missed some vital signs. Were there subtle changes in its surface temperature or unusual stellar activity that we overlooked? This event is pushing scientists to rethink what we know about stellar life cycles and the warning signs of such a catastrophic event. So, what actually happens during a supernova? When a star like Betelgeuse explodes, it releases an enormous amount of energy, billions of times more than our sun will ever emit. This energy is so powerful that it can outshine an entire galaxy for weeks or even months. The explosion sends out a shockwave, ejecting material into space at speeds of up to 30,000 kilometers per second. This material, known as a supernova remnant, can form new stars, planets, and even the building blocks of life itself. But the immediate aftermath could be more dangerous. Gamma-ray bursts, high-energy particles, and intense radiation are all potential outcomes of this cataclysmic event. Here's the million-dollar question. Should we be worried? The good news is, Betelgeuse is far enough away that it's unlikely to directly harm us. But it could still have indirect effects. For example, the gamma-ray burst could disrupt satellites and communication systems here on Earth. And let's not forget, this explosion could affect nearby star systems and even trigger the formation of new stars. Some scientists speculate that it could even influence our sun's behavior in the long run. While it's not an immediate threat, it's something we need to keep an eye on. So what's next? Scientists will be monitoring the remnants of Betelgeuse closely to study the aftermath of this explosion. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to learn more about the life and death of stars. Telescopes around the world and in space will be focused on this event for years to come. There's even a possibility that this could lead to the discovery of new phenomena we've never seen before. And for us, here on Earth, it's a reminder of the incredible and sometimes terrifying beauty of our universe. Betelgeuse's explosion is not just a monumental event for our understanding of supernovas, but it also opens up new avenues for the field of astronomy. Astronomers will be re-evaluating theories and models that predict the life cycles of stars. This event will likely spur the development of new technologies and observation techniques to better understand the universe. For years to come, researchers will be studying the data collected from this explosion, possibly rewriting textbooks on stellar evolution and the physics of high-energy cosmic events. Betelgeuse has always had a special place in human history, appearing in myths and stories from various cultures. In ancient Egypt, it was associated with the god Osiris, symbolizing death and rebirth. The star's sudden disappearance and reappearance were seen as omens. In Greek mythology, it was linked to Orion, the Hunter, and his eternal battle with the Taurus constellation. This explosion might stir renewed interest in these stories, reminding us how the stars have always been intertwined with our own human journey. With Betelgeuse now in our cosmic rearview mirror, the focus shifts to what this means for predicting future supernovas. Scientists will be revisiting data from other red supergiants to identify similar patterns that could indicate an impending explosion. If we can get better at predicting these events, we can prepare for their impact on our technology and even study them in real time. Betelgeuse has given us a gift, a cosmic roadmap to potentially understanding other stars on the brink of going supernova. The fallout from Betelgeuse's explosion could have implications for space exploration. While we're unlikely to encounter direct harm, the increased radiation and cosmic particles could affect future missions, especially those planned for deep space. Spacecraft shielding and communication systems may need to be reevaluated to ensure the safety of astronauts and equipment. It's a reminder that the universe is unpredictable and that our exploration efforts must adapt to these new cosmic realities. Believe it or not, the explosion of Betelgeuse might be a golden opportunity for citizen scientists. Amateur astronomers worldwide will have the chance to observe and document changes in the night sky. This event could inspire a new generation of stargazers, students, and science enthusiasts to get involved in astronomy. By collaborating with professional scientists, they can contribute valuable data, helping to create a more comprehensive picture of this incredible cosmic event. For centuries, Betelgeuse has been one of the most prominent stars in the night sky. Its explosion means that Orion, one of the most recognizable constellations, will never look the same. Stargazers will notice a significant change, and it might take some time to get used to the absence of this bright red star. It's a bittersweet moment for those who have looked up to Orion as a guide in the winter sky. This shift is a reminder that even the stars we thought were constant can change in the blink of an eye. Betelgeuse's explosion is just the beginning of a new chapter. There's a possibility that this supernova could lead to the formation of a black hole. If enough of the star's core remains after the explosion, it could collapse under its own gravity, creating one of the most mysterious and powerful objects in the universe. A black hole in our galactic neighborhood would offer a unique opportunity to study these enigmatic phenomena up close. Scientists will be keeping a close eye on the remnants of Betelgeuse to see if this is indeed the case. Let's take a moment to imagine the implications if Betelgeuse were much closer to Earth, say just 50 light years away instead of 642. The results could have been catastrophic. A supernova that close could potentially strip away parts of our atmosphere and cause massive disruptions to all forms of life. Luckily, we're at a safe distance, but this thought experiment helps us understand just how powerful these cosmic events are and why it's crucial to monitor our stellar neighbors. One of the fascinating aspects of Betelgeuse's explosion is how we detected it. Before the light from the explosion even reached us, a flood of neutrinos, those nearly massless particles, was detected by observatories around the world. Neutrinos can travel faster through the core of a star than light can escape its surface. This early detection system is a significant advancement in astronomy, allowing us to see a supernova before it becomes visible to telescopes. This breakthrough could change how we monitor other stars on the verge of exploding. The big question on everyone's mind is, will we get to see it? The answer is yes. Although the explosion happened 642 years ago, the light from this supernova is just now reaching us. For weeks, or even months, Betelgeuse will outshine everything else in the night sky. It will be visible during the day and might even cast shadows at night. This is a once-in-a-lifetime celestial event that will captivate people all over the world, reminding us of the awe-inspiring power of the universe. So what's going on right now, where Betelgeuse used to be? The site of the explosion is now a chaotic cauldron of gas, dust, and radiation. The star's outer layers have been blasted into space, forming a rapidly expanding shell of material. Within this nebula, new elements are being forged in the high-energy environment elements, that will one day become part of new stars and planets. It's a cosmic recycling process that ensures the universe is always renewing itself, even in the wake of such a violent event. While the direct impact on Earth from Betelgeuse's explosion is minimal, there could still be some indirect effects, particularly on our climate. If the supernova's light and radiation are intense enough, they could slightly influence our atmosphere, potentially affecting weather patterns. This is a remote possibility, but it's an area scientists will be studying closely in the coming months. It's another reminder of how interconnected everything in the universe truly is. Betelgeuse's explosion might do more than just alter the night sky. It could also be a catalyst for discovering new forms of life. As the shock wave from the supernova travels through the galaxy, it could compress clouds of gas and dust, triggering the formation of new stars and planets. Some of these new worlds might be in the habitable zone of their stars, raising the possibility of life. It's a tantalizing thought that this cosmic event could eventually lead to the discovery of extraterrestrial life. Studying supernovas like Betelgeuse's explosion requires a range of sophisticated tools and techniques. Ground-based observatories use optical and infrared telescopes to capture light from the event, while space-based telescopes like Hubble and the upcoming James Webb Space Telescope will study the explosion in different wavelengths, such as ultraviolet and X-rays. Radio telescopes will pick up signals from the expanding cloud of material. All of this data helps scientists piece together the story of what happened during and after the explosion. Betelgeuse has always been more than just a star. It's a cultural icon. From its appearance in literature and movies to its role in astrology, Betelgeuse has captured the human imagination for centuries. This explosion will likely inspire a new wave of artistic expression, from books and films to music and visual art. It's a powerful reminder that while we might study the stars scientifically, they also hold a deep emotional and cultural significance for us. This event will become a new chapter in our collective story, showing how the cosmos influences our lives in ways both big and small. One of the most intriguing possibilities is that the explosion of Betelgeuse could provide new insights into the nature of dark energy. As the shockwave and remnants of the supernova interact with the interstellar medium, scientists might observe phenomena that could shed light on this mysterious force driving the accelerated expansion of the universe. While it's a long shot, every piece of new data helps us inch closer to understanding the fundamental forces that shape our cosmos. Betelgeuse isn't the first star to explode in our galactic neighborhood. In 1054, a supernova created the Crab Nebula, and in 1604, another explosion was visible to the naked eye, known as Kepler's supernova. These events have been documented throughout history, leaving a legacy in both science and culture. Betelgeuse's supernova will join this list, offering modern technology a chance to capture an event that our ancestors could only dream of observing in such detail. With the sheer volume of data being collected from Betelgeuse's explosion, artificial intelligence will play a crucial role in analyzing and interpreting this information. Machine learning algorithms can sift through vast amounts of data, identifying patterns and anomalies that human researchers might miss. This technology will help us understand the nuances of this event faster and more accurately, potentially leading to new breakthroughs in our understanding of supernovas and stellar evolution. Betelgeuse's explosion isn't just a scientific event. It's a profound reminder of our place in the universe. We are tiny, fragile beings living on a small planet in a vast, dynamic cosmos. Events like this put our everyday concerns into perspective and remind us of the incredible forces that shape our existence. As we look up at the night sky and witness this spectacular event, it's a chance to reflect on our connection to the stars and the fleeting nature of life itself. The odds of witnessing another supernova as bright and close as Betelgeuse in our lifetime are slim. Most stars that could explode are much farther away and would not be visible to the naked eye. However, stars like Antares in the constellation Scorpius and Spica in Virgo are also candidates. While we can't predict when the next one will happen, Betelgeuse reminds us that the universe is full of surprises, and we should always be ready for the unexpected. One of the more mind-bending aspects of Betelgeuse's explosion is its potential impact on space-time itself. The release of such a massive amount of energy could, in theory, cause ripples in the fabric of space-time, much like a pebble dropped into a pond. These gravitational waves could be detected by instruments like LIGO and Virgo, providing new insights into how these disturbances propagate through the universe. It's a fascinating area of research that combines astrophysics with the cutting edge of theoretical physics. Supernovas like Betelgeuse's could play a role in our understanding of dark matter. As the shock wave from the explosion travels through space, it may interact with this elusive form of matter in ways we don't yet understand. Observing these interactions could provide clues to the nature of dark matter and how it influences the behavior of galaxies. It's a long shot, but the more we observe, the more pieces of this cosmic puzzle we can put together. In the years to come, Betelgeuse's explosion will be remembered as a defining moment in the history of astronomy. It will be a landmark event, much like the first images of a black hole or the detection of gravitational waves. This supernova will be studied for generations, its data contributing to our understanding of the universe in ways we can't even predict yet. It's a reminder of how much there is still to learn and how each discovery builds on the work of those who came before. Interestingly, supernovas like Betelgeuse's explosion can tell us a lot about the early universe. The elements produced in these cataclysmic events are the same ones that were created in the first few minutes after the Big Bang. By studying the material ejected by Betelgeuse, scientists can gain insights into the conditions that existed billions of years ago. It's like looking back in time, using the death of a star to understand the birth of the cosmos. Interestingly, supernovas like Betelgeuse's explosion can tell us a lot about the early universe. The elements produced in these cataclysmic events are the same ones that were created in the first few minutes after the Big Bang. By studying the material ejected by Betelgeuse, scientists can gain insights into the conditions that existed billions of years ago. It's like looking back in time, using the death of a star to understand the birth of the cosmos. Beyond the scientific and historical significance, there's a deeply personal element to Betelgeuse's explosion. For many, this star was a familiar beacon in the night sky, a constant presence that now feels strangely absent. It's a poignant reminder of the transient nature of all things, even the stars themselves. As we look up at the empty spot in Orion's shoulder, we're reminded that change is the only constant, and that even the most massive stars eventually meet their end. While Betelgeuse is much larger than our Sun, its explosion can still offer lessons for the future of our solar system. In about 5 billion years, our Sun will also exhaust its fuel and go through its own dramatic transformation, though it won't explode as a supernova. Instead, it will swell into a red giant and then shed its outer layers, leaving behind a white dwarf. Studying Betelgeuse helps us understand what might happen to the planets orbiting our Sun when that time comes. Future generations will likely look back at Betelgeuse's explosion as a pivotal moment in our understanding of the universe. It will be a touchstone for scientific study, a source of inspiration, and perhaps even a cultural symbol. The data we gather today will be analyzed for decades, shaping the way we understand the life and death of stars. Just as we remember the great discoveries of the past, Betelgeuse will become part of the legacy we leave for those who come after us. One of the most fascinating aspects of supernovas, like Betelgeuse's explosion, is their role in creating the very elements that make life possible. When a star explodes, it releases a torrent of newly forged elements into space, everything from carbon and oxygen to heavier elements like iron and gold. These elements, born in the hearts of dying stars, eventually find their way into new planets and even living organisms. In a very real sense, we are all made of stardust, and Betelgeuse's explosion is a vivid reminder of the cosmic origins of life on Earth. Supernovas are more than just dramatic light shows. They play a crucial role in shaping the evolution of galaxies. The shock waves from these powerful explosions stir up interstellar gas and dust, triggering the formation of new stars and planets. They also spread heavy elements throughout the galaxy, enriching the material that will form future stars. In this way, supernovas like Betelgeuse act as a kind of cosmic gardener, pruning and seeding the galaxy, ensuring that it remains a dynamic, ever-changing environment. Betelgeuse is part of the constellation Orion, which also contains the famous Orion Nebula, a stellar nursery where new stars are being born. While these two celestial objects are not physically close to each other, they are linked in a broader cosmic narrative. The Orion Nebula represents the beginning of a star's life, while Betelgeuse represents the end. This juxtaposition reminds us of the cyclical nature of the universe, where the death of one star can lead to the birth of many others. Betelgeuse's explosion could even contribute material to future stars in this very nebula. Betelgeuse's supernova is expected to be a spectacular sight, possibly visible to the naked eye for months or even years. But what about beyond that? The remnants of this explosion could continue to be visible through telescopes for generations. The expanding cloud of gas and dust will slowly disperse, eventually becoming a faint nebula. This will give future astronomers a unique opportunity to study the long-term evolution of a supernova remnant, adding to our understanding of how these events shape the cosmos over time. Witnessing a supernova, even from the safe distance of Earth, can have a profound psychological impact. Welcome to Blessovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blessovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe, live Q, and sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live Q and sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blessovia Science TV member today, and together we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comment.